Good morning, everybody. I hope it's good morning for you. We're going to do something that's so much fun today, and it's just so near and dear to my heart because it's from my childhood. I have a really dear friend whose mother actually made these. J.C. Pentecost and his mother, Miss Pentecost, really sweet, cute little lady about that big. She worked at Reed's drugstore, so if you're from the Sinlaw area, you know which drugstore I'm talking about, and made these cherry nectars. So I called JC and asked him if he knew the recipe, and he said he doesn't, and his mother had put it in a book somewhere, but she didn't remember which book she put it in. So he and I talked. Here are our notes, and we just had the best conversations. I'm really grateful for that. So he tried to remember everything she'd said. She tried to remember everything, and we're going to go from there. So the first thing, it's called a cherry nectar. But the first thing he told me that was kind of a surprise is that they used strawberries, and they just put them in the blender and strained them. Now, I tried to strain these, and I just didn't get anything from it. So I just pulverized them really well, and I used 6 strawberries. So I was going to show you, the little trick to keeping your strawberries in the fridge in a glass jar. It keeps them fresh for a really long time. So remember, this is a cherry nectar. So we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of the juice from maraschino cherries. Then we're going to add some simple syrup. Now, it's golden looking because I use that organic cane sugar, and it's kind of golden. And we're going to add about a half a cup of that. And then we're going to add some almond extract. And that's what was surprising to JC and I, that she used almond extract. So I'm literally just using, here, I don't think he even came out. Let me measure it. I'm just going to use about 1/4 of a teaspoon because almond extract is very strong. And then she used vanilla extract, which adds tons of flavor, as y'all know. And I'll use about a teaspoon of that. Now, she made these individually for us when we would come in after school. And she was so sweet. And it was just such a great experience and fun for us. We'd sit at the counter. And Mr. Reed owned the drugstore, and he made this recipe up. So I think it's really cool. Now, there was one thing that JC said that they added, which is acidic phosphate, and I couldn't find it anywhere. But I researched it, and it sounds like it's lime. It has the juice of a lime in it, and simple syrup. So I'm just adding those separately. And then you add some ice cream. Our favorite Bluebell. This is about a half a cup, not quite. And then you add some carbonated soda. So let's add that. About a half a cup. And let's give this a whirl and see what we need to do to it to make it super yummy. I was trying to put the flavor so y'all could see it, and let's see. I'm not too good with machines. Did y'all notice that? I try, but I am not too good with machines. Okay, it goes like that. All right. I think. Almost. There we go. Now, let's give it a whirl. Color, isn't it? And I can smell that vanilla, and I can even smell the almond, even though we just literally added a drop. So let's give it a taste before we take it out. Oh gosh, y'all, look at this color. That's exactly the color it was. It was so pretty. Oh, y'all, it's delicious. And it does remind me of what she used to make for us. Now, I'm going to add a little bit more ice cream. Always choose Bluebell. And a little bit, just a tiny bit more of soda water. Let's give it a whirl again. I hope y'all are doing good this summer and having a wonderful summer. It's very hot here, but I think it's going to rain today. We've been up since really early this morning, and the sun hasn't really come out yet, so I think it might rain, but that's okay. We planted our garden so we could use some rain. So let's give it another taste. Oh, y'all, it's good. It's so good. So remember, you make some simple syrup, which is just equal parts of sugar and water. Boil it until the sugar melts, and then put it aside. And then you pulverize 6 strawberries. Then you add about 2 tablespoons of cherry juice, a teaspoon of vanilla, about a 1/4 teaspoon of almond flavoring, some soda water, about maybe about a 1/2 cup. Let's see what else, and ice cream. A little over a 1/2 cup. Actually, it was 2/3 of a cup of ice cream. And here is our cherry soda. I'll put some in here so you can see it. Look at how pretty that is, y'all. Oh my goodness. This brings me back. And what a fun recipe for this summer. Let's give it another taste. It's so good, y'all. So remember, we also put just a smidgen of lime juice. I would say maybe 1/3 of a teaspoon, not much, but we were trying to mimic some of the ingredients that we couldn't find. This is yummy, y'all. Your children are going to love it. I just want to say that we are praying for the Pentecost family, and we love them, and we thank them for everything they meant to our community and for giving us this yummy, yummy recipe with all these sweet memories. Bon appetit, y'all.